What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub, show your boys some love. Real quick video. So, another game down the books. Coming off a back-to-back where we had an impressive win versus the New Orleans Pelicans. The Phoenix Suns get another blowout win, 128-97. This wasn't a game that I was too worried about because they were missing, if I'm not mistaken, Dylan Brooks, Grayson Allen, and Jaren Jackson Jr. and Brandon Clark. Those are 4 key players. So this wasn't a game that I was too concerned about. Yet you can't ever overlook your opponent. But they came out here and did exactly what they had to do, what they needed to do. And shout out to the Phoenix Suns. Like I said, that first quarter defensively was nothing short than amazing. Let's look at the summary real quick. 15 points they allowed in the first quarter. Going into halftime, we had them under 50 points. I think they scored, 34 points. Yeah, 34 points in the first half, y'all. In the first half. This, defensively, man, this team has to be if not the best defensive teams in the league. And that's not including their offense. That's not even speaking on their offense, right? Defensively, this team is legit. It's definitely legit, right? When I was saying this team is going to be a top 5 defense, people were calling me crazy, as if I didn't know what the hell I was talking about. And now it's all coming full circle, right? You see it now. Now you got visual proof of it. Point blank period. Mikal Bridges, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, a steal on the block. He started off the game 6 for 6 from the field, 4 for 4 from the 3-point line, and I didn't want him to take another shot. I did not want him to take another shot. I wanted him to finish the game 100% from the field. But he took another shot and missed. But like I said, great game from him, man. Like I said, man, if y'all gonna gas up people like THT, like he's just next some whatever he's supposed to be, whatever THT was supposed to be, that's who Mikal Bridges is. That's who he is already. And it's about time y'all put respect on his name. I'm gonna keep speaking on Mikal Bridges, right? I keep gassing him up because I want him to be known. I want him to be appreciated. His game needs to be appreciated because what he brings to this team is very valuable. It's as valuable as somebody like, I ain't gonna even go there. I was about to say Devin Booker and Chris Paul. I was about to, but it's close. He's getting there, especially the way he's running off the 3-point line. When they run him off the 3-point line and he's creating for himself, he's getting into that mid-range game. He's throwing up that little funky floater or whatever. Mikal Bridges is legit. Point blank period. We gotta put respect on that man's name. Devin Booker, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Solid game. Like I said, man, it's Devin Booker. What you expect? DA, 7.6 rebounds, 2 blocks. Am I reading that right? Yeah, 2 blocks. Solid game from DA. A lot of people was giving him hell after the game, and I understand why y'all give him so much expectations. He's a number 1 overall pick. But what you have to understand is this offense is not post-centric, right? It's a pace and space type of offense. So when you're playing the way we're playing, right, where everybody has to eat, where everybody gets to eat, right? And you got Devin Booker is your number 1, CP3 is your number 2. A lot of times, Mikal Bridges is the number 3 because when they run in the pick and roll with CP3 and DeAndre Ayton, they're taking away the role, right? So that's why you're seeing a lot of open shooters get wide open shots. It's common sense in my opinion. If you're watching the game, right, if you're really looking at it and analyzing the game, the first initial read that Chris Paul has, which is DeAndre Ayton, which should be DeAndre Ayton, is always taken away. They're always taking that away. A lot of times that is DA's fault because he comes off the pick and roll lazy sometimes. But for the most part, they're taking that look away, so he has to kick it out to open shooters. And you see an extra pass, and that's an even more open shot, right? So I'd rather have those shots, right? I'd rather have everybody else getting open shots and good looks than have DA come out here and give us 20 to 25 points because we want to force alley-oops to him. I'm not mad at 7 points, 6 rebounds. It's more about if you can find other ways to be effective on the court, specifically on the defensive end, which he always does. CP3, 16 points, 6 assists. Like I said, man, a lot of times the stat sheet isn't going to tell the whole story with CP3 because not only does he give us great stat line, a good stat line or a great stat line, but that leadership and just his IQ in general always stands out to me, and it's very valuable for me. I mean, he's putting on a MVP campaign once again, right? 35, 36 years old, Hall of Famer, first ballot, easily. Frank Kaminsky, 6 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Didn't really shoot too well from the field, 2 for 7 from the field. But he was due for a game like this. It is what it is. Like I said, man, everybody else stepped up. As long as somebody steps up, right? If somebody's having a bad game, we need somebody else to step up. It's next man up mentality, right? No excuses. That's why when we have somebody like Cameron Payne or Dario Saric, Devin Booker, whoever it is that's out, I'm always looking like, okay, next man up then, right? Who's going to step up on this team, right? And there's always somebody who's going to, fill in the shoes. And that's the biggest thing I love about this team. Speaking of Cameron Payne, 19 points, 7 assists off the bench, right? Off the bench, great performance for him. He got a lot of those points in garbage time, though. So I ain't going to really speak on that too much, but the 7 assists was very impressive. Got to give him his props on that. Dario Saric, 19 points in 19 minutes, my bad. 7 for 9 from the field, 3 for 5 from the three-point line. That shot looks funky. I'm not gonna lie to you. It always looks funky. I hate that jump shot. But when it's going in, I gotta give him his props. You know what I mean? He did his thing yesterday. I can't really say too much about Dario Saric. I want to come down on him, but I can't really come down on him. But other than that, nothing really else to speak on. Like I said, the Memphis Grizzlies were shorthanded, so I ain't gonna speak on them too much. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists from Ja Morant. Pretty much a bad game from him. DeAnthony Melton had 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. But other than that, nothing else really to speak on. It's the Memphis Grizzlies. You did. On to the next one. I think we play the Portland Trail Blazers next. And let's look at the standings real quick. This is an important game. It's a very important game for us. Yeah. So we're 4th in the West currently, as currently constructed today. We're 4th in the West. The Portland Trail Blazers are a game behind us, so we have to make sure we pull this game off. And we have the Lakers coming up on the schedule too. So we got a couple of important games coming up on the schedule to position ourselves in the playoffs. And I'm ready for it, man. I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I cannot wait for this playoff, for this upcoming playoffs, man. It's gonna be something special. I feel like Devin Booker's gonna take it to a whole nother level, right? Especially with a player like CP3 on your team, you have to, pretty much, basically. But that's all I got, though. Hitman X. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.